Hey kids, it's Kitsy D coming to you. And guess what just came in the mail today? I got some yoga pants, and I got them for an extremely, a deeply discounted price, so I could do this demonstration and review for you. They're made by Dragon Fit, and on the tag it says, "Move it, shake it." Okay, get back in focus, Gaff. Move it, shake it off your body, and train it. Okay. So when I was looking at these are Capri. They're Capri length. But I happen to be 5'10", so for me they come like just under the knee. I ordered, normally, when I'm unsure about yoga pants, I usually, because I should be wearing a small, I'm 5'10", and I wear anything from a size 0 up to, heck, a 10. All depends on who makes it. And if I get something that's made in China, that's catered to, people from that region, they're a lot smaller than Americans, whatever descent, depending on your descent. I happen to be, my descendants come from the British Isles and Western Europe, the Netherlands, and that whole region. There's a mix, there's French in there and all that, but so I have a very tall build. I'm 5'10", but I'm also very slim. Plus, being sick has added to that. So the bikini body has been gone for a while. It's just skin and bone. Anyway. So I got these yoga pants, and instead of ordering, a small should fit me, but I normally would have gone to a large or an extra large, because I did see that these were made in China, but I was looking at them and reading the reviews about them, and people were raving about how they fit very well. So instead of going up 2 or 3 sizes, I went up to a medium. And a lot of the reason I do that, even though I can wear a small, I have a long torso, and I apologize, there's a shadow there. I have a really long torso, so if I don't get something that's long enough in the torso, it can be painful. So I got these, and I actually just tried them on. They're marketed as being Capri, basically yoga pants. They have pockets, but they're marketed as compression pants as well. Now I tried them on, and initially I'm like, wow, these are kind of tight, and I wasn't sure until I got them all the way up. And then once I got them all the way up, and I moved around a lot, they were very, very comfortable. And medium definitely was the right choice for me. The compression was great. They weren't too tight. I didn't have muffin top. Thank goodness I didn't have muffin top. I didn't have that bulge in the bottom of your leg where where it would meet the top of my calf. Because my legs are so long, I have 34-inch legs. So a lot of times these things will hit me in a different part of my leg, a bigger portion of my upper calf than someone who's shorter than me. So I get like this leg bulge underneath. Well, that didn't happen with these. And the other thing I like is on the outside, they're stitched. They do have pockets. They have pockets on each side. And these pockets, when you put them on, they kind of seem to be like almost in the back. But they stretch. They don't look very they don't look very big, and my flash just shut off. They don't look very big here or very wide, but this is made out of, I don't know what the word is, but I believe it's polyester and it's spandex. But once you put these on, these will stretch out. These stretch really nice, and it's a thick material. And I bent over and everything. You cannot see through these. Like, you know the cheap ones that you get, where if you bend over, basically, you better make sure you have undergarments on, because everybody will see everything. These were not like that. And then I looked inside, and check that out. Let me get that in focus for you. And it almost looks as though this is stitched 4 times, because it looks like there's a stitch here, a stitch here, maybe it's triple, a stitch here, and let me see if these, okay, so maybe this is just triple stitch, but regardless, even if it was double stitch, that's great. It's a because it's spandex and polyester, it's I wouldn't say it's shiny, which I'm glad they're not shiny, but they're not gonna be like a cotton. You know, a cotton is kind of more, I guess the basic word is dull. These are going to, I don't know what the right word is. They won't be shiny, but they'll look different than cotton ones. I also, these are the back of them. And what I like too, check that out. There's butt support. There's compression for your booty. Plus it looks like you have a big heart on your butt. So everyone will love your butt. But when I put these on, they actually, I'm high-waisted, and they didn't quite come to my waist, but they came pretty close, and I was very comfortable. They didn't roll. Any yoga pants I've ever owned always roll on the top, and not eventually. They always roll right at the beginning. What else can I tell you? Like I said, there's pockets on both sides, and even though they don't look that big, don't forget, once you put these on, these look really small, but they're not. They're compression, so they're gonna stretch, they're gonna feel tight, and you might feel like you're struggling to get them on. Not really, but you're gonna feel like, oh, these aren't the right size. But don't forget, they're compression. Once you get them on and all the way up, you will see how comfortable these actually are. So for those of you who are a normal height, I think most women tend to be like 5'6" or 5, anywhere between 5'6" and 5'8". These will probably hit you like a Capri should, but for me, I'm 5'10". Let me get that a little in focus for you. So they hit me a little higher, but I definitely can see these, wearing these, working out. If I'm cleaning the house, which is actually something that's really hard for me to do these days, but if I'm cleaning up and I want to be comfortable, I'd probably put these on. I might even wear these under a long t-shirt and wear them out if I have to run out. They're that comfortable. No, I wouldn't wear these all day as an outfit, But if I was just running out, I definitely would. And there are some people that's their job. So I definitely can see people wearing these all day. Let me get into the crotch. Okay, so there's where it goes down the butt. Okay. Hang on a second. So there's the crotch. And that's on the outside. So you can see that they've stitched it there. And they've stitched it up the front. That's really important that they put that triangle there. If they had stitched that completely up the front, that would be painful to most women. Now let me get a look at this from the inside. And I don't want to really get into specifics why it would be painful to women, but women, you know what I'm talking about. There's a certain place that it rides up and it really hurts. So that's the inside. And as you can see, it's stitched very, very well. There are literally seams all over this thing. Let me just get this. So we've got all these seams on the outside, and they're all stitched. There's your pockets. There's some more. See how, actually, let me get this so you can actually see the pocket. Let me put you on pause for a sec. Okay, it's Kitsy back. I just wanted to get in close. Let me get that focus for you a little better. My flash isn't working because my phone got hot. But look at how long this pocket is, and it goes down to a point. And because these are compression, this is going to stretch. And you definitely will be able to fit your cell phone in there. I don't know that it's going to be super comfortable, because when is a cell phone super comfortable in any pocket? Unless your pants are way too big for you. But you could fit money, cards, in there. Nothing bulky, but anything that you needed, your ID, money, a credit card, what have you. If you need just the bare necessities to run out to the store, or to go to the yoga studio, or wherever you're going to work out, they'll fit in here and they'll stay in here. And the thing I like is, for every seam there is in here on the outside, there's a matching stitching on the inside. Let me get that a little in focus. So they've stitched it on both sides. How they did that, I have no idea. But I really like the fact that they took care in shaping the butt portion. The crotch in itself would make me buy these. If you've had experience with cheap yoga pants, you would definitely want to buy these just because of the triangle crotch. Trust me. Again, here's some more seams. And the material, and as you can see, the seams come down and they meet and they go all the way down to the bottom of the leg. And let me just see, because I think that seam is from, yes, I'm right. It's the seam that comes, it's part of the pocket, and it comes down, and then it comes down, and it meets this back seam, which is part of the butt, and part of the triangle. And then that seam goes up, up the back. And then here's your butt cheeks. And again, inside, there's stitching. So after trying these on, and initially, as I was putting them on, thinking they were going to be too tight, but remembering that they were compression, and I had to use compression socks after a surgery once, and they were hard to get on as well, but I had to wear them. But again, these are compression, and once I got them on, they were very, very comfortable. They don't roll. I didn't have muffin top. I didn't have muffin bottom on the bottom of my legs. And you guys know what I'm talking about, especially if it's a tall girl or if you happen to have thick calves. You know that when the bands, the elastic goes around the upper calf, if it's wider, you get like a muffin bottom, I guess is a good way to put it. Muffin leg. No muffin leg, no muffin top. Very comfortable. I would not wear these on a super hot day. We went through a heat wave, and it's been the mid to high 80s. I wouldn't be wearing these outside on days like this because of the material it's made out of, unless you want to sweat the pounds off. That's something I don't need to do. So these I would wear, I'll probably wear these to chemo on Thursday. I'll wear a long shirt over them and just wear them to chemo. I like to wear light things, so as my medicine is based on my weight, I try to get as close to naked as I can. And so these are pretty lightweight. They're lightweight, but they're not lightweight. They're really, really strong. They're actually pretty thick for a pair of yoga pants, spandex. They're just made so well, and it blows my mind how well they are made. So I will probably wear these with a long shirt to chemo so I can get as close to my actual weight as I can, so I don't get too little or too much of my chemotherapy drug. But I'm very pleased with these. These would be... definitely recommend these for the person who does yoga. For the person who needs compression, maybe you just had a surgery. Maybe you just had a baby and you need compression. For me, this went up over my little pooch. I had reconstruction when I had breast cancer, so I had reconstruction, and they took one of my ab muscles out, and it almost was like a tummy tuck. It wasn't a tummy tuck, but it's basically the same idea. So I have that little pooch that we all have. Well, this came up and over that little pooch and pushed it in a little bit. So moms that just had their babies that have to wear compression, or if you had some type of abdominal surgery where you have to wear compression, definitely I would recommend these. On top of what your doctor recommends for compression items, this would just be an added bonus. I had to wear a compression that covered my complete torso after my many surgeries. But I wouldn't recommend these. I don't know that a teen would wear these unless they were going to yoga. And if you just need something to run out real quick to go to the store, yeah, sure. But this is definitely for someone who needs compression pants, or who does yoga, who likes a pair that isn't going to ride up in those places that hurt, because it's got the triangle. That's very important. People don't realize that the triangle makes a huge difference. There's a reason there's a triangle there. It's so it alleviates pain for the women. So I'm very happy with these pants. I do kind of wish there was some cotton in there, but I understand because they're compression. So these will, for me, I will be wearing these. I'll wear these to chemo because I'll be in and out of my car, and in the hospital it's very cold. You can hang meat. It's so cold in there. But I'll be wearing these probably like early fall or in the springtime, or just around the house. I do need to get my strength back, and I'm hoping to do some workouts at home with some tapes or what have you, and I'll probably wear these then. So this is something that gets a Kitsy D 2 thumbs up. I know I only see one. I'm holding my phone taping this, so I can only give you one thumb. But this is definitely a Kitsy 2 thumbs up. I hope you like this. The link to buy these will be below. Again, they're made by Dragon Fit. I only went up one size, and that is because I have a long torso. They are compression, so when you first put them on, they're going to feel like they're going to be too small, but once you get them up, they won't be. So if you like that, the link is below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, please be nice. And I'm always open to constructive criticism. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I hope you go and check these out and get a pair and enjoy them. This is Kitsy D. Peace out. Enjoy.